Cheese straws are one of those times where you really need to make your own pastry for them to be flaky and delicious. In here, I've got 150 grams of flour. In here, I've got very finely diced 50 grams of butter and 50 grams of lard. And you're just going to mix that in and squeeze it to make breadcrumbs. And it doesn't matter if you have a few sort of little pea-sized pieces in there as well. It all just helps to make the pastry lovely. You want to work on this as cold as possible, so the butter and especially the lard has just come straight out the fridge, and in fact I'm mixing it in a cold bowl. You can make cheese straws with really any cheese you like. I'm simply using Gruyere because I had loads in the freezer and I need to use it up. Just a note on grated cheese. I'm an idiot. I should have done this when it was just the flour, but it doesn't matter. I'm putting in half a teaspoon of salt and a quarter of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Mix again. I'm also at this point going to add 100 grams of Gruyere. I'm adding in 1 egg yolk. I've got 2 tablespoons of water here, but I'm just going to add a bit at a time. That's about 1 tablespoon going in, and then start to bring it together and add more water if you need it. Now pop that in the fridge for 30 minutes. Time to roll out the pastry. You'll need a well-floured surface. I'm going to roll it out to about 3 millimeters thick. I'm going to cut them into 1 centimeter strips. So I've got some short, I think I might do them all short actually, on a tray with I'm using a silicone thing. You can use baking paper. That's made 30 little ones. Pop them back in the fridge for 15 minutes and preheat your oven to 170 degrees. Very lightly sprinkle with some more cheese. You don't have to, I just am. My cheese needs using up. And I'm going to finish with 1 more sprinkle of cayenne pepper. These will go in the oven for 15 minutes. If you want to freeze these, don't put the cheese on the top. Freeze them unbaked. That is the best results that you will get. And you can then bake them from frozen, but just add about 3 minutes onto your baking time. These actually took 20 minutes. I'm going to leave them to cool completely. Once they're cool, they can be frozen, baked, and then you will just crisp them up for 5 to 6 minutes in the oven. But for a better result, you need to freeze them unbaked and cook them from frozen. So I'm going to leave these to cool completely and then eat them all. Oh, and I forgot to say, these will store for 2 to 3 days at room temperature. So you can make them ahead of the big day or any other time. Everything isn't just for Christmas, you know.